Hello vlog family! I am trying something a little different today. I am going to take you with me to my favorite place on earth, Goodwill. And I might not actually be vlogging that much there because other people go there as well, and I'm gonna be really self-conscious. Is vlogging in the car safe? Probably not, because I have, no tripod connected to the dashboard, so I'm just holding you. But that's why I'm experimenting in my apartment complex.
Sing a sad song just to turn it around. They say you don't know.
When you walk in and the first thing you see is a huge upright piano. What is happening here? Is this dachshund sniffing things? Is he giving up on life? What is happening? I'm getting that promo. And we've got a Goodwill haul. So I didn't record that much at Goodwill because there was a lot of people there. Like, very few parking spaces were still available. And it was just, I got too self-conscious after I would start to vlog something, and then people would walk by, and I'd be like, yep, this is me talking to myself. Okay. But I got a whole bunch of stuff, spent a lot more money than I expected to, but it was very fruitful. And I'm not going to show you everything because the majority of what I got is actually for a secret project that you'll know about probably months in the future. But I can show you what I did get. Alright, so first, I got this Percy Jackson book. If you watched my last vlog or the vlog before that, you saw that the first of the Percy Jackson and the Olympians books was on my reading list for 2018, and I feel as though I'm probably going to like it, and so I saw this one, which is number 5, V is 5 in Roman numerals, right? But I saw this, The Last Olympian, there, and it's in really good condition, and I thought I might as well just grab it because chances are I'm going to read all of them, and so if I can just start grabbing them now while I see them, I will hopefully eventually have them to read them in order. So, grab that. This is another book that I got, Fahrenheit 451. I didn't really know anything about it, but a YouTuber that I watch, Lily Singh, or II Superwoman II, is actually in the movie adaptation of this that is coming out. She has a small role in it, and so I learned that it was even a thing by watching her videos, and it looks interesting, so I thought I'd go ahead and read that so I would kind of get a better idea of what it was about. Got this because I love Garfield, so just a Garfield compilation of cartoons. I found this in A.A. Milne. Is it pronounced Milne? Like the original Winnie the Pooh? This is a pop-up collection, so I thought it was like really, really thin, but then you open it and it pops up and it's like a pop-up story and it's only like 3 pages long, but it's in great condition and I thought it was absolutely adorable. And I love the illustrations on these particular books. I found this. And I couldn't say no. Years ago, for Christmas, my cousin and her husband, Ani and Jake, got me a 365-day calendar of awkward family photos, and it was pet edition, so every awkward photo included an animal, and it was absolutely hysterical. So then I see this, and it's just awkward family photos. I mean, so I'm going to have I really hope you're enjoying these as much as I am, because oh my gosh. Like, what is that? Oh my gosh. I don't want to look through it too much because I want to look through it with Dan because I have a feeling he's going to find this absolutely hysterical. But, oh, it's great. And the last thing that I can show you is this. It says it's a doggy photo album, and I pulled it out because all I saw was that, on the end. And I thought, oh, that looks kind of interesting. Is it just like a little album full of photos of dogs? So I get it, and I open it up, and it is actually empty little slots that you can put photos of your dog in and just fill it up. And you can have a legit photo album for your dog. And I thought that was an absolutely adorable idea. Like, you can slide the picture in each of, but I thought that was absolutely adorable. And I mean, obviously I don't have any dogs, but my coworkers have dogs. So I have a feeling Kristen is going to use it. Kristen will probably use it a lot. So that was my Goodwill haul, my first haul video. What I'm doing now is working on getting ready to send a letter to one of my friends in Illinois. Her and I pen pal with each other, although obviously we know each other personally and like text and talk on a regular basis. But one of the things that I have tried doing since Dan and I moved to North Carolina is to get more into the habit of actually physically writing letters and putting it in the mailbox to mail, like with the stamp and everything, as a way to keep in contact. And I've tried pen paling with a handful of different friends, mostly people that like I already knew really well, but then also some people that I didn't necessarily know very well. We were Facebook friends because we'd met each other once and we had like mutual friends. Some of the pen pals lasted, some of them didn't. But Amanda, my friend in Illinois, and I have pen palled for, goodness, how long have we pen palled for? I actually have all of the pen pal correspondences. Well, not all of them. I started several months after, but almost all of them saved on a flash drive that I can go back and actually see. So October 26th, 2016 is the first recorded pen pal correspondence that I have between me and Amanda. And again, we had been pen paling for several months prior to me starting to actually save them. We have a scanner that I just hooked up to the computer, and I just scan all of the letters now once I get them. I scan the letter that she sends me, and then I scan the letter that I'm writing back to her so I can have the full correspondence saved, and I just keep it on a flash drive. But that is something that I very much enjoy. And it's a great way to keep in contact with people because I don't know about all of you guys, but I am absolutely awful at like making the effort to go out and do things with people or to get into contact with people. I am an introvert by nature. So this is a great way for me to take the time to just stop everything that I'm doing, sit down, read what you have written me, and then reply. And actually focus my attention on sitting down and writing a reply. Not just a text message of, hey, how are you? Oh, I'm good. How are you? I'm good. LOL. Smiley face. Like Amanda and I send letters that are 3-4 pages front and back. I have another friend, Sarah, who lives in Missouri? Sarah, if you're watching this, you live in Missouri, right? Yeah, it's Missouri. I write her address every time. Her and I pen pal, and our pen pals are usually just one page. Usually front, sometimes back. Again, it's something that I love to do because if I didn't pen pal with Sarah, the extent of which I would know what she is up to is through Facebook. And this is a more intimate way to get to stay in contact with somebody. And who does not love getting a letter in the mail? When you open up the mailbox and there is something in there with your name on it that is not a bill. And it's great. One extra thing I like to do with these letters is add a bunch of stickers on them. And when I was little, I collected stickers. And I never actually stuck them on anything because every time I did stick them on something, I was upset that I couldn't take them off and re-stick them somewhere else. So I just collected them because I liked having the stickers and not wasting them. And as a result, I now have lots of stickers. Lots of stickers. And as a way to use them, I put random stickers on the letters that I write. And I try to keep it themed sometimes, but other times I don't really care that much. Also, when I was little, I found these super cool My Sticker Album books, and they're little books that you can stick your stickers, like there's lots of SpongeBob ones that I had, and the paper is a material that you can stick them all on there, but then you can very easily peel them off and they're still super sticky. So I was able to put a ton of my stickers in there and have a nice little place to keep them all. So you can have a dolphin one this time. And I know these just get thrown away, but that's okay. But there you go. Hello. Thought I would go ahead and show you what we are doing. We are currently making ceviche, which is a dish with tilapia, or just whitefish. And we're preparing it today. We actually aren't eating it until tomorrow, but what you have to do is you cut the tilapia up into little pieces and you let it soak overnight in the fridge in lime juice. Straight, freshly squeezed lime juice. There's all of our limes to show you. And the acidity from the lime juice actually cooks, in a sense, the tilapia. So we're doing it now to let it cook overnight so that tomorrow we can just eat it. And you usually serve it over a bed of like nice warm rice. And then this is the veggie mixture that goes with it, and it's cilantro, onion, celery, green pepper, and tomato, again with soaking in lime juice. And then tomorrow, right before we're ready to eat, we'll go ahead and drain the fish and mix the fish in with the vegetables. So, and then, just like I said, serve that over a bed of white rice, and it is delicious. It's very acidic, so if you don't like acidic foods, probably is not for you. But it's a very fresh meal, and it's the day before preparation, so all we will have to do tomorrow is mix the two together and make some rice. I have about a minute of footage because Dan kept making noise while I was trying to shake the popcorn.
You thought it was funny.
Yeah, okay. I'm just redoing my hair because I took a bath earlier, and when I take a bath, if I'm not planning on washing my hair, I'll just stick it in a bun on the very top of my head, and so that it doesn't get wet, and I typically just leave it there. And it looks funny if it's on the very top of my head, so I'm just fixing that quickly. But I don't know. I tried to convince Dan once to let me bring the top of the head ponytail back, and he said no. But I kind of dig this. Like, I feel like I would wear this constantly. I don't think it looks bad. I have awful taste in most things, though, so I could be incredibly wrong. I'd go to the mall and walk around with my friends and chew bubble gum with ankle warmers and everything. Dan is at school right now, so I am just home by myself, getting the place kind of cleaned up a little bit. We made ceviche yesterday, which you saw, so the fish has been like marinating / cooking all overnight and all today. So I'm just waiting for him to text me with like a 20-minute heads up as to when he'll be home. And then I'm going to go ahead and get the rice started so we can get that and eat that, the nice cold ceviche over a nice hot bed of rice. But that is the plan. I need to get better at not saying I notice it when I'm editing, and I have to actually stop and go almost frame by frame. This is a letter opener, not a knife. But I have to go almost frame by frame to edit out the ums. And when I do that, I realize just how much I say as a filler word, so I'm not standing there in silence for a second. But the beauty about these vlogs is I can edit out silences. So if I don't know what to say, I can just be silent for a second. Or I can leave it in and you can see how genuinely awkward I am. Right. I'm vlogging with my front-facing camera because it's really dark outside, and for some reason the front-facing camera picks up the light a lot better than the regular camera does. So I'm going to do that, so the quality is going to be even less than what it usually is. So you have to bear with me on that. But I keep looking around to make sure nobody is outside because I'm still super, super self-conscious about vlogging in public. So if the camera randomly goes like down and faces the pavement. It's because I saw somebody who was looking at me weird. Valentine's Day is coming up very, very soon. It is Wednesday, I think. I think it's on Wednesday is when it is. I don't really know. Dan and I don't really like hold Valentine's Day up as that big of a deal. Is that weird? I think the first Valentine's Day we were dating, we did something special, and that was because we'd only been dating a few months and we were still in the really super sappy stages. But I went over to his house for breakfast and he cooked me breakfast and we did a puzzle of all things, which I still find funny when I think about it, because he set out this puzzle. I think it was like a 500-piece puzzle or something small, and he set it out. He was like, do you want to do a puzzle? And I was like, absolutely, I want to do a puzzle. And he set it up, and I think he thought that we would like start it and then that would be it, and we like work on it for like 15 minutes and that'd be it. But I was like, no, we're definitely doing this entire puzzle right now. And so we sat there and worked on a puzzle for like 2 hours. I think that's really the only time we've ever like celebrated Valentine's Day. But Dan's off this year on Valentine's Day, and I work in the morning, and I mean, chances are it's not gonna be that busy, unless there's a lot of boyfriends buying girlfriends puppies that they want to get a bath for before they give it to them that night or something. I don't really know. So, I don't know, it's up in the air. We might do something, we might not. We want to go see the new Black Panther movie that's coming to theaters soon, but that doesn't come out until I think Friday after Valentine's Day, so we might make like a really late Valentine's Day date of it and go over the weekend to see that. But let me know what you guys do for Valentine's Day, if you have any traditions that you and your boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, family do, or if it is just another day. If you're single, if you have any traditions that you do on Valentine's Day, I don't know. Okay, just leave all of the apartment lights on when I go. Oh, I wanted to show you the progress of the puzzle. Making lots of headway on that. I haven't rolled it up recently on this mat because we haven't had to move it. But another thing that I have found that I don't really like all that much is that the puzzles, I mean, really, the thing that I do like is that the puzzles stick really nice to this. One thing I don't like is that the puzzles are not positioned, or if the pieces are not positioned perfectly. When you go to attach larger sections, if they don't line up perfectly, it's a hassle and a half to scoot large sections of the puzzle over so it all lines up. I got another pen pal letter from one of my friends, the one in Missouri that I was telling you about. And she said in her last letter that she watched one of my videos, so maybe by the time this video goes live, she'll see it and be like, hey, you talked about me. But yeah, I think that's about it. I lead a very exciting life. And that is what it looks like, all ready to be eaten.